Good evening, Miss Nainai, and good evening, classmates. We are the Group B, and we are going to tackle about the investment problem. But before we start, let me introduce ourselves first. Group B members: Chelsea Jean Mahilong, Howard James Katupig, Jacob Batelier, Jessica Katulugan, Karil Dean Bugtay, Cesar Marbas, yours truly, Krisa Nina Machon, Luke Noel Don Cañete, and lastly, Mumin Mamao. Let me call in Mr. Karildin Buday for the report of what is investment problem.
What is investment problem? Investment problem usually involves simple annual interest using the interest formula I equals PRT, where I stands for the interest on the original investment, P stands for the amount of original investment,
Here are the
and R
three
is
examples
the
of investment
interest rate.
problem.
In all cases of this problem, you will substitute all known information into the formula I equals PRT equation, and we have examples of investment problem that would be discussed by my other members. Thank you.
Problem 1. Susan purchased municipal bonds which yield 12% annually and certificates of deposits which yield 13% annually. If Susan's initial investment amount of $17,000 and the annual income is $2,170, how much money is invested in bonds and how much is invested in certificates of deposits?
Let X be amount of deposit into bonds. 17,000 minus X amount spent on certificate of deposit. X 0.12 interest earned from bonds. X 0.12 plus 17,000 minus X 0.13 equals 2,170. 0.12x plus 2,210 minus 0.13 equals 2,170. Negative 0.01x plus 2,210 equals 2,170. Negative 2,210 minus 2,210 minus 0.01 equals negative 40. Negative 0.01 minus 40. X minus 4,000 on bonds, 13,000 on certificate.
Problem number 2. A man invested part of 15,000 pesos at 12% and the remainder at 8%. If his annual income from the two investment is 1,456 pesos, how much does he have invested at each rate?
So let X amount invested at 12% and 15,000 X amount invested at 8%. So we have our investments here 12% and 8%. So the principal of 12% is X and the principal of 8% is 15,000 X. So the rate, how to get the rate? We're going to change the percentage into decimal. So we're going to move two places to left, and then that's how we get 0.012. The same thing with 8%, we're going to move two places, so we have 0.08. And then the interest, we're going to multiply the principal and the rate. So x times 0.12 and 15,000x times 0.08.
So here is the solution of problem 2. So let us convert 12% and 8% into decimal. So 0.12x minus 0.08 times 15,000 minus x equals 1,456. So 15,000 is the total investment and 1,456 is the total interest. So 0.12x plus 1,200 minus 0.08x equals 1,456. The 1,200 is the product of 0.08 and 15,000. So 0.04x equals 1,456 minus 1,200. Nakuha na to ang 0.04 is minus na to sa 0.12 minus 0.08. So, copy na lang ang 1,456 minus 1,200. So, mo na ang total of 256. So, 0.04x equals 256. So, divide both side by 0.04. Then, cancel 0.04 over 0.04. Then, divide 256 over 0.04. So, ato ang x is equals to 6,400 amount invested in 12%. So, aron makuha na to ang 8%, i-minus na to ang 15,000 minus 6,400. So, equals to 8,600. So, the man invested 6,400 at 12%. The interest rate and 8,600 at 8%.
Problem number 3. Norman has a certain amount of money invested at 10% and 500 more than twice that amount invested at 7%. His total interest is 187 pesos. How much is invested at each rate?
Here is the solution of problem 3. Ato na sila iusa. So let's convert the 10% into decimal and it will become 0.10 plus convert the 7% into decimal and it will become 0.07 times 500 minus x. 500 is the total investment equals 187. 187 is the total interest. So 0.10x plus 35. So 35 is the product of 0.07 and 500. So ang nadiri kay 500 minus x amount invested at 7%. Mao gi times si 0.07 og si 500. And next is, so continue ta. 0.10x plus 35 minus 0.07 equals 187. So ato i-subtract si 0.10x o si 0.07. So ang answer niya is 0.03. Put nga nato siya og x equals 187 minus 35. So next is 0.03x equals atong i-subtract si 187 o si 35. Ang answer niya is 152. So divide both sides by 0.03. Cancel the 0.03 over 0.3. So to get the x, atong i-divide si 152 og si 0.03. Ang answer niya kay 5,066.67. So mao na siya ang atong x.
That's all for tonight. Thank you for listening, guys. Hoping that you learned something from our discussion. Bye bye. Keep safe.